The story of Melbourne begins long before European settlers arrived. For thousands of years, the Wurundjeri people called the Yarra River home. In 1835, a new chapter began. European settlers arrived, drawn by the promise of new beginnings. And so, Melbourne was born. The early years saw rapid transformation. Tent settlements gave way to timber houses, then to brick buildings. It was a time of hard work and resilience. The seeds of a great city were sown by its pioneers. The discovery of gold in Victoria in the 1850s changed everything. The news spread like wildfire, reaching distant shores and igniting a fever in the hearts of dreamers and fortune seekers. From all corners of the globe, they came, a tidal wave of humanity hungry for riches. Melbourne, the closest port to the goldfields, was caught in the eye of the storm. The city's population exploded, ships overflowed with eager prospectors, bullock carts groaned under the weight of supplies. The streets, once quiet and dusty, now throbbed with a frenetic energy. The gold rush was a time of immense wealth and opportunity for some. Grand buildings rose, monuments to newfound fortunes. Commerce boomed, fueled by the endless stream of gold flowing into the city. But it was also a time of hardship, lawlessness, and inequality. The streets of Melbourne echoed with the dreams of many and the shattered hopes of many more. The gold rush eventually subsided, leaving Melbourne forever changed. The city had tasted prosperity, and it had the scars to prove it. But amidst the remnants of this tumultuous era, a new spirit began to emerge, a spirit of resilience, innovation, and a determination to forge a path beyond the gold. Melbourne diversified. No longer solely reliant on the fickle fortunes of the goldfields, the city embraced industry, manufacturing, and trade. Factories sprang up, their chimneys painting the skyline with trails of smoke. The docks teemed with ships, their holds laden with goods bound for distant ports. Melbourne became a financial hub, its banks and trading houses the lifeblood of a burgeoning nation. The arts flourished, with theatres, galleries, and libraries opening their doors to a public hungry for knowledge and entertainment. Melbourne was finding its feet, its identity solidifying, its future bright. The dawn of the 20th century brought with it the Federation of Australia. 6 British colonies united to form a new nation. Melbourne, a thriving metropolis, was chosen as the temporary capital. From 1901 to 1927, Melbourne was the seat of Australian democracy. Parliament House echoed with voices shaping the young nation. Dignitaries arrived, drawn by this emerging power. Melbourne embraced its role with pride. This period saw growth, solidifying Melbourne's position. Though the capital moved to Canberra, Melbourne's legacy remains. Section 5. Shaken but not broken. Melbourne endures. The 20th century brought its share of challenges. 2 world wars cast a long shadow over Melbourne, as young men and women marched off to distant battlefields. The Great Depression tested the city's spirit, leaving its mark on families and communities. But Melbourne endured. It picked itself up, dusted itself off, and faced each challenge with the same resilience and determination that had seen it through tough times before. The spirit of its people, forged in the crucible of hardship, refused to be broken. The post-war years were a time of rebuilding and renewal. Melbourne embraced its role in a changing world, hosting the 1956 Olympic Games, a powerful symbol of hope and recovery. The Games showcased the city's spirit to the world, its ability to bring people together in the spirit of friendly competition. Section 6. A tapestry of cultures post-war immigration. The decades following World War II saw Melbourne transformed once again, this time by a wave of immigration that would forever change the city's social fabric. From war-torn Europe, from Asia, from all corners of the globe, people arrived seeking a better life, bringing with them their languages, their customs, their hopes, and their dreams. Melbourne opened its arms to these newcomers. The city became a melting pot of cultures, a tapestry woven from threads of diverse origins. Neighborhoods blossomed with the sights, sounds, and smells of distant lands. This wave of immigration enriched Melbourne immeasurably. It challenged preconceptions, broadened horizons, and created a vibrant, multicultural society that embraced diversity and celebrated difference. Melbourne proved that a city could be both united and diverse, its strength drawn from the unique contributions of its many communities. Section 7. Melbourne today, a global citizen. Today, Melbourne stands tall on the world stage. Consistently ranked among the world's most livable cities, it is a global hub for finance, education, culture, and innovation. Its skyline, once dominated by church spires, now reaches for the sky with glittering skyscrapers, a testament to the city's ambition. Melbourne is a city of constant reinvention, always evolving, always pushing boundaries. It effortlessly blends its rich history with a forward-looking vision, embracing progress without forgetting its past. But Melbourne is more than just concrete and glass. It's the laughter echoing through its laneways, the aroma of coffee beans roasting in its cafes, the vibrant street art that adorns its walls. It's the spirit of its people, their warmth, their humor, their unwavering belief in the power of community. Section 8. A thriving cultural landscape. Melbourne's cultural scene is as diverse and dynamic as its people. The city is a haven for artists, musicians, writers, and performers, drawn to its creative energy and supportive environment. From the grand theatres staging world-class opera and ballet to the intimate jazz bars showcasing emerging talent, Melbourne pulsates with creativity. Its laneways are transformed into open-air galleries, showcasing vibrant street art. Its festivals, a kaleidoscope of music, dance, and theatre, draw crowds from across the globe. Melbourne is a city that celebrates the arts in all their forms. It's a place where creativity thrives, where ideas are given flight, and where the human spirit finds expression in countless ways. Section 9. Sporting spirit, a city of champions. Melbourne is a city that lives and breathes sport. From the roar of the crowd at the Melbourne Cricket Ground to the hushed anticipation at the Australian Open Tennis Championships, sport is woven into the fabric of the city's identity. Melbourne is home to some of the world's most iconic sporting events: the Formula One Australian Grand Prix, the Australian Open, the Spring Racing Carnival. These events draw millions of fans each year, showcasing Melbourne's passion for sport on a global stage. But Melbourne's sporting prowess extends beyond these major events. It's the local cricket teams battling it out on a Saturday afternoon, the kids kicking a football in the park, the cyclists weaving through city streets. It's about community, camaraderie, and a shared love of the game. Section 10. Challenges on the horizon. Like any thriving metropolis, Melbourne faces its share of challenges. Rapid population growth, increasing traffic congestion, and the rising cost of living are issues that need to be addressed to ensure the city remains livable and prosperous. Climate change poses another significant challenge. Melbourne, with its reliance on private vehicles and its sprawling suburbs, must find innovative solutions to reduce its environmental footprint and transition to a more sustainable future. These challenges require innovative thinking, collaboration, and a commitment from all Melburnians to work together to find solutions. But if history has taught us anything, it's that Melbourne is a city that never shies away from a challenge. Section 11. A future forged in innovation. As Melbourne looks to the future, one thing is certain: this is a city that never stands still. It is a city constantly evolving, adapting, and innovating. Its people, its spirit, its unwavering belief in a brighter tomorrow. These are the things that will see Melbourne through the challenges ahead. Melbourne is a city with a rich past and an even brighter future. It is a city that embraces its diversity, celebrates its creativity, and never stops striving for a better tomorrow. It is a city that has captured the hearts of millions, and its story is far from over. Melbourne's journey from a small settlement on the banks of the Yarra to a thriving global metropolis is a testament to the human spirit's enduring power. The power to dream, to build, and to create a better future for generations to come.